There it is. There it is. There it is. Us. What is going on, everybody? We are, yeah, us. So welcome everybody in the internet world of stuff. My name's Gabe or Scabs Evil. This is the Bash Brigade's first true podcast, and this is a passion project of mine and ours. We're the Fenders. So welcome. We are a group of guys, close friends for years, and we hang out. Yes, guys, close friends for years, and we hang out pretty much daily. We wanted to make something as a group in the content space with a unique take on whatever. So if you know me and follow me, you know it's video games, duh, and then TV, movies, and anything else that we fucking find hysterical and funny. And so with that, I would love for everyone to introduce ourselves. So let's go. He's got a point. Yeah. Oh fucking A. Absolutely. So everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am Gabe, and I would love to introduce to you the man that sank the Titanic, and his favorite color is the color white, because it's not white, it's not right. Let me introduce to you to Iceberg! Mm-hmm. Thick skinned. There's several. Woo! So with that being stated, everybody, we're the fucking offenders, man. So what's up? Thank you everybody for joining. This will be up on Spotify. This will be up on YouTube, Apple Music, everything that you listen to podcasts on. It's gonna be up. The raw footage will be on my YouTube. The edited videos that we will post and share for everybody else will be on the Bash Brigade YouTube page. We'll send that all the information out in there. But now that we're all here, this is us, this is the clan, and let's get to podcasting. So, Keels, go ahead, take it away on this one. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. No. Yeah. So, yep. Mm-hmm. So here's a funny thing. Yeah, don't cancel. Here's a funny thing. Oh my god. So
Gabe, here's the thing.
Here's the funny thing. So we tried to what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we were doing the setting up and everything, and fucking we have Mr. Iceberg still playing the entire time. We had to make sure that he can put down Harry Potter before we get this shit started. So yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed if every 10 minutes he had to show his hands to make sure he's not holding a controller or something else.
Yeah, just keep him where we can see him, man.
Yeah,
exactly.
Keep him where we can see him. We're gonna need like a desk that's up to your neck just so you can keep your hands on it.
It's not the first time I've said that before. Keep
the problem is we can use that term for a lot of different reasons, not just for playing video games. Some not so pleasant. Yeah, exactly.
Keep your cousins and sisters away from me.
Hey, you said it, not us. There we go.
But aside just reviews, obviously we'll talk a lot about what we're playing now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also see us talking about a lot of the ongoing games, games that developers manage and release updates on, or living environments. We'll talk about the state of the game. We may get into that a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Believe me, we'll get to it. But yeah, that's kind of where I see us talking about gaming. Hand in hand with gaming, TVs and movies.
Right. Well, Gabe can't really go hand in hand.
This motherfucker.
Hand in
claw.
Take my strong hand.
Yeah, hand in strong hand. But I know we all have a lot of fucking TV shows that we get into. Ice and I every fucking week. We dive into talking about the latest episode of The Last of Us. So whatever the hot show is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cupid, I know you get in there talking about 1923 with us right now. So there's a lot of good shit.
I'm a binger, so I'll wait for everything to finish up and binge the hell out of it.
Yeah,
I would ask that at some point.
Ask Gabe.
I really think at some point, I hope someone in our chat spoils something for you, and it stops this binging habit you have.
I have
so you can actually watch shit when it happens, so we don't have to sit there and go, we can't talk about it around games.
No, I don't care about spoilers. I don't care about spoilers. The really bad, the really like, oh, he's dead. And I'm like, oh, fuck. But I forget about shit all the time. I forget about shit all the time.
If you want to spoil, comment on our channel. Gabe will read it.
Please
do it.
Spoilers for some of these shows we just.
Please, I don't even think he's watched a single season of Mandalorian yet.
Oh no, I'm caught up with Mandalorian.
I was gonna say, I thought he's kept up with that.
Yeah, but I kept up with that one. That was
binge at the end of the season.
Yes, so when it's close towards the end.
Next month.
Because of the podcast, I'll go ahead and I'll stick to just being there at times, all times.
What are you
doing?
It looks like you're paying attention.
I am.
He's casting Expelliarmus.
Seriously, right?
It's
a bad habit over here, this man. But then, what else? We're just gonna touch up on everything. We have ideas for like all this crazy shit that we want to do, but we're pretty much gonna be a bunch of dudes and a bunch of fucking guys.
Guys. Okay, there it is.
Yep, guys.
First, you stopped yourself from saying guys.
Because I was like,
hey.
And then you're like, fuck it, guys.
I was like, fuck it, guys.
Hey, guys. We
guys.
some fucking guys.
We some
fucking guys.
some fucking guys.
Guys.
But yeah, so.
Guys.
I know Gabe said in his intro we don't talk politics or anything like that. That doesn't mean we won't talk some current events if it's funny enough and it's relevant enough and we don't take it serious, you know.
Only if it's funny.
We'll touch on anything. Nothing's out of bounds in my mind. So
there are some things that should be out of bounds on John's mind, though.
Yeah, don't come near me. I'll touch on you.
Yikes!
Christ.
Yikes!
That's why I can't wait to see. That's why I can't wait to see Gabe in June.
Yeah.
He's gonna be all hands.
Do all hand.
You're not gonna be able to
That's what I was just thinking. All hand.
You're not gonna be able to feel me on that left side when I'm trying to touch
I
on
could
you,
still
boy.
feel you, bastards.
Oh, okay.
God
He's gonna be squeezing the numb cheek.
Like, what is that? Is that a bug cut? Oh my god. Well, so yeah, we have a lot. We've been gaming for years together, like several years, not the number 4, but we've been gaming with each other for a long fucking time. I met Cupid and I met Keels on Destiny 1 when it first came out. I met them on there with a whole bunch of other people. We gamed together on that for a long time, joined the clan and whatnot, and ever since there, me, Keels, Cupid have been fucking riding for a long fucking time. And when Cupid wasn't around, we were still hitting him up, calling him a fucking dickhead, bitch. What's up?
Relevant piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm just a filthy casual.
A fucking filthy casual was the longest. That was the longest title he had. And yeah, just I think last year he came back around and it was just like no, it was like nothing, you know? It was like he was always here with us. But yeah, we've been homies for a long time. I'm gonna say we've been boys for 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, better part of a decade.
Yeah, yep. And
then more recently, we stumbled upon
this man.
Iceberg here.
This fucking man. Yep. Iceberg, he joined us when me, Keels, Cupid, and some of the originals of the Bash Brigade, because as everybody knows, we've been doing the Bash Brigade thing for years. This is not, oh, who's this? We've been doing this for a long time. We got the shirts on it and everything. But we've been doing the Bash Brigade for several years, so we decided to make a clan as well with some of the original members, and we stumbled upon this man, thanks to, I'm gonna fucking give him a shout out, the amazing dyslexic / Frengato from the VSG clan, William.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my dad that I was adopted by.
Yep, that's his son. But yeah, he came around and
Hey, Dad.
we started doing raids on Destiny 2. We'll talk about that in a minute. And yeah, fucking he joined up with us. We fucking meshed really well. Saw that we were a bunch of assholes, and then saw that, you know, we were pretty decent people. And he fucking stuck around, and we can never get away from get rid of him or get away from him. So boom, there it is.
We don't want to though. Look at him. He's so handsome.
If he takes a hat off, he has a great head of hair.
Bro, it's getting long though.
Look at that. Ooh!
Yo.
It's getting long.
Yo.
You're like a crab fisherman. That's what you look like between that hat and that hair. Your fucking scraggly beard.
Oh, my hair is getting so wrong.
You look like you belong on a crab boat in the Bering Sea on Deadliest Catch.
That's fucking great. So yeah, we've just, this has been a project of ours for, I know me and Keels tried this literally 7 years ago. This is a project of ours, and just the people that we had, we either flake out or didn't want to do it, or just it wasn't good enough. So we found it as it was not time, and then down the road we started adding more people to the whole fucking mix. Some people didn't like this person like this person, so everybody just decided to like give it a break. I never gave up. Keels never gave up. We always carried the flag for a long time. So I came back after my stroke. I came back to stream, and it was, you know, I got more people because, you know, the one hand shit. And
who doesn't want to see him fucking try to mount
Yeah.
that joystick?
and the
It's
first
sight, let me tell you.
the first year I stopped gaming for about a year. I wasn't gaming, and then the second year I came back, and then jumped back onto D2. D2 taught me how to fucking play all over again. These guys stuck around with me, fucking pushed me forward. We kept going, and
Carried
then
them.
Nah,
Yeah.
we didn't push, we dragged.
Yeah, we dragged,
and
yeah.
fucking
Push
carried
you
your
Yeah,
forward.
dragged my
Push you forward,
ass.
push you over. whichever
Yep.
one you wanna do.
And then eventually I just fucking figured it out,
stepped
and
over you.
there was a lot of stepping over me. I died a lot, but then yeah, it just went fucking stars are the limit from there. So yeah, and this is not just this is not the only bunch of the Bash Brigade. We have several other members, but this is the offenders team. This is everyone who's gonna be here. So every weekend we're planning to try to do this. Minus one, add some. We'll see what goes on, but it's gonna be the four of us: Iceberg, Cupid, Kills, Scabs, Gabe. Where it's gonna be us every weekend. We're gonna be doing this at 8 o'clock. We have several segments that we want to try out. We have several different ideas they want to do, and
But
things
we're
that
also open to suggestions, man.
absolutely.
The longer we do this,
Yeah, let us know what you want to hear.
Yep. Questions.
'cause we just know a little bit about everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
and
have.
some of us know nothing about many things.
And that's the
Yeah.
fun part. That's the fun part.
So let's navigate this together.
Yes, sir. And anybody in chat that's like, here chilling, got a question, throw it up, and we can see what we can do. But now, on that note, should we move on to one of our personal segments that we created yet? Or
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we introduced a segment that we plan to do every week,
Mhm.
and I think it's true to form for us. I think the name captures everything, and
Absolutely.
I know we are going to have an absolute blast doing this for ourselves every week. Hopefully, everybody else enjoys it as much. And that's a little segment we're going to call the Weekly Bashing.
Yes.
And the premise is pretty simple. I think it kind of speaks for itself, but we are going to go around and take turns each week. Each week is one person's turn. And we will pick a topic that we bring to the table of something that is just fucking pissing us off right now. Something that deserves to be bashed into the ground. So, I have the pleasure of bringing the topic to the floor this week.
Yeah.
And it probably won't come as a surprise. And I know it's a little bit of an easy target right now. It's been a punching bag for the past 3 to 6 months, maybe. But I am currently really pissed off with Destiny 2. I think the current state of this fucking game, man. Going into an expansion where you're trying to get your player base to really buy into the hype. And last couple seasons, they smell like phoning it in, dude. I mean, I know we were joking before the start of the previous season. We're like, I wonder what the theme's gonna be, and we were joking about random out there, not at all connected to Destiny topics or themes they could do. And it's like they heard us because they're like, "Oh, this season's gonna be pirates."
Oh my god, that was
and
oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
That's not real. That's the community that picked a topic and they're just trolling. And then you start seeing, no, it's Season of the Plunder. And I'm like, oh my god, they really did do it.
Yeah.
So, how do you connect pirates to fucking Destiny, dude?
It's so like we've all been doing the Destiny thing for forever for since the game fucking came out. I enjoy it because I have a soft spot for it because that was my first game to get back. But I get the whole oh, there's a story, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. How many more days do I have till the season's over? And I'll just fucking run it all in one shot. I just feel like they push out so much FOMO, and for those that don't know what FOMO is, fear of missing out. They push so much of that out that you're like, oh man, I gotta fucking play it. Oh, I gotta play it. And then when you get to it, it's just kind of like, it's such a grind and the monotony in the game now. It's just like, oh, that sucks. And it's a great game, yeah, but just the continued season pass and pay for this and this, it just made the game feel more like a chore. I love playing more of the PvP once in a while, but then the changes that they did with your abilities, with the resilience, the air fucking aiming shit, and they're like, oh, you know what? That was a bad idea, so let's go ahead and get rid of it. It's like, guys, like, why fix something that's not fucking? Why fix something that's not broken? Like, why are we still continuing with this? And I don't know. It's just
part of the problem is the season like blueprint. A lot of games right now are doing seasonal content, and I'm not opposed to it. I'm actually pretty open to it. I think seasonal content saved Sea of Thieves from the Abyss.
Yeah.
But there's a way to do seasonal content, and as much as people make fun of the current Halo right now and what a shit state that game is in, the one thing they did do right is they did seasonal content, and you can resume any season at any time.
That I thought was a great idea.
You want to pause a season and go back to it and level that season pass, do it. And then it's not that fear of missing out. And they said that when that game was coming out, they're like, if you want to take 6 months off, go for it. We'll still be here when you come back, and you won't have missed anything.
Which is really cool.
Because they don't want people to feel like we feel playing Destiny, which is
burnt
like
out.
you said, a chore.
Yeah,
you burn out on it. It feels like another job, even though it can be fun and some of the activities are fun. It's just too much. You feel like you're lost in the shuffle. The meta is constantly changing.
Yeah.
Where if you take a few months off, you come back, you go, holy fuck, this thing I'm using isn't good anymore, or what?
I grinded so hard for this thing.
Don't even get me started on it.
Go ahead, Ice. What were you saying?
I just think like the way Destiny is now is, and I can't really speak on, because I did take a break a couple of months, like back when like the season of the Rival stuff came out, came out like that. But like the newest like season of the Plunder, when it came down to like, it's just a long pirate ship adventure, you know. But then I just feel like they fill the first 3/4 of the season up with just monotonous bullshit, and then the very last like week or so, they come out with something that could potentially attack the story. You know how the pieces of Nezarec and shit like that. It's I just feel like that's what's gonna happen. Like the new season, I mean the end of the season this season. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
I think the funniest thing they did was for multiple seasons, people are like, man, there's not enough seasonal content. The seasonal content, you're done in like a month and a half with the story. So Bungie came out and they're like, oh, we got just the thing for it. And the thing for it was not more seasonal content. It was to time gate it so that you can't rush through the season quest in like the first few weeks. They're like, nah, we're only going to release a part of it every week. And then I'm like, but I don't want to drag that out. I have time this week. I want to knock out a bunch of it. So, I don't know. I don't think they think through all their decisions.
I mean,
and forgetting about even the model and the intent and stuff like that. The real issue this season is what the fuck is going on with the game-breaking glitches.
Oh my god, that was one of the worst things. The character deletion shit. I was so nervous to get on because I was like, dude, I've had this guy forever. Like, and if my shit's deleted, and they're like, yeah, we don't know if we can get it back. And the worst part was they're like, it's only a select few people. I was like,
They're like, yeah, we don't see any real evidence that it's our fault.
Yeah, we don't know.
Oh, that's reassuring. Meanwhile, Reddit's filled with people like, it's happened to me, and they're like, did it though? And it's like, yes, it did.
You're lying.
About that.
Yeah, my opinion is a lot easier on this matter. I have officially deleted it from my hard drive. You know, that's you guys already know. Destiny became a chore for me as soon as they introduced craftable weapons.
Yeah.
They didn't do a good job with crafting, man.
I didn't like that.
It's the last thing I wanted to do with any video game was to have to craft an individual weapon, spend days, hours, whatever, just to build one gun, just for the meta, just like you said, Gills, to change the next week, and then you have to fucking do it again. There's a reason why I quit playing games like ESO and stuff like that. I can't devote 40 hours a week into a game just for something to be constantly evolving for the next thing to change. That's why my new love is Call of Duty, and I have talked so much trash about Call of Duty for years. I can't believe I have fun. As glitchy as that game is, I still have fun. At least it's competitive. Each round is
Yep.
different. It's, you know,
Mhm.
God, if
doesn't
they
break
did
your
the
soul.
maintenance on Call of Duty that Bungie tries to do on Destiny, Call of Duty right now would be like the perfect game for me.
Yeah.
But
All right, so let's
love
pull
it.
this back into Destiny. So my other thing, which this probably goes around every multiplayer now, is the fact that they did the like the casual playlist is now focused on their skill based matchmaking.
It's loose skill based.
I understand, but so the thing with, and this is not just against Destiny, it's the skill based matchmaking as a whole. Like I feel like that should just be stick to like your ranked fucking games, like your ranked playlist, not as a casual thing. Because I do see like when I jump into lobbies in Destiny or Call of Duty or anything else, like I hold up my own. I do fairly well, and I'm like, all right, top 3, top 1, whatever. But as time goes by, the more you're up top, you'll get into games where you get slammed right the fuck down. And it's kind of like, and then don't even get me started when we play as a group. My skill is nowhere compared to everybody else in here for the simple fact that I do the one-handed shit, and it's just like I go into games and I'm just getting destroyed. Where I'm just kind of like, you know what? This ain't fun. I'm just gonna go fucking. I'm gonna go jerk off and make myself smile.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm just gonna be 100%
And every
honest.
time it's like a stranger doing it. It's
Yep.
great.
Every time, and I'm just kind of like, this is ridiculous, dude. The skill-based matchmaking is just it didn't need to be in Destiny on a casual basis. That should just stay to the ranked system. And if you're gonna do skill-based matchmaking, throw it into fucking trials. You know, why not just throw it into trials and let it be that way?
That's why I don't play. That's why I don't play like PvP at all. I mean,
I
Call
I
of Duty.
tried.
Call of Duty's fun. I play Call of Duty. You know, like Cupid said, I'll play Call of Duty all night long.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I won't because the new game came out. But
Here, butter.
when you're playing PvP on Destiny,
Oh,
bro,
butter.
yeah,
Oh, butter. I love butter.
bro, hey,
Oh, I'm
chat,
sorry.
clip that.
Whoa.
We're gonna use that later. Clip that.
Whoa.
But
yeah.
it's just I don't know, man. It's just Destiny is just like Jesus.
It's like
I
Jesus.
don't know. Yeah, it's like
I was still
Jesus.
like Jesus.
What?
It's
No,
just,
come on.
Well, no,
Give
I
it.
see where
Give
you're
it to me.
going with this.
Give it to
It's
me.
like Jesus.
Give it to me.
I'll
It
do
di-
it for him because
died
he's
and it
not a
came
well-learned individual.
Yeah,
I'll take that
well-learned.
metaphor and run with it. Destiny is like Jesus because it died at one point.
Oh my
And it has risen at some point in time and is walking the earth again. But now we're starting to realize it's zombie Jesus. It's a shell of its former self.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The Offenders. Everyone. Flex. And
You know, Gabe didn't say anything about it. Well, we won't touch on religion during the intro. Oh, wait, he did.
he did.
Oh,
So oops.
damn.
Oops. Oh
Did
my
not
God.
take long.
But yeah. Yeah. It's
No, but yeah, PvP sucks. Fuck
eh,
PvP.
and then like the thing too is like the
But hey, it's got Gambit guns.
stop it.
Ooh.
Stop it. The thing is, and then the new DLC, I'll like a fool, I went ahead and got it because I was like, hey, maybe this is gonna be this is gonna be the new stuff because it looks great. All the stuff they introduced are like, hey, finally we have a loadout. And I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I'm a person that likes to build my character. I like to fucking be like, this works with this works this on that class. And I'm like, all right, I need to fucking come out here and destroy shit. I'd be this. Oh, I need to fucking be sneaky. I do this. Oh fuck it, I need a tank. I'll do this class. I like that idea, but I feel that should have been done years ago. That should have been something that we could have done a long time ago. And I get it. You know, it takes time. It takes developing all that bullshit. I understand, but man, it would have been just great. And Dennis is in our chat and he clipped that. It just should be great.
That is gonna come back to haunt you.
Oh no, I'm happy. I'm okay with it. But
Uh,
the other thing too is like when we played in the very beginning, we saw the start. We played hard. We played the very first campaign all the way, and then after the Red War, we were like, "What next?" And it gave us that fucking Osiris DLC.
oh
We
man, was that
yeah.
a fucking dumpster fire.
we fucking left. We left and never looked back. And it's like what?
Well,
It's like
we did look back because we started playing again.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like we stopped playing that game for probably like 2-3 years, and it's like for me, Season of the Rivals for me to get back on that game. And there was
I was mid-season of the Worthy.
Yeah, that's when I came back when he who shall not be named let me know that
Voldemort.
Baltimore exactly.
oh
Ola IF. But
Yo,
you know, yeah. I mean that's when I linked back up with you guys and
yeah,
you know
yep.
got into it super heavy and Keels and I met in Destiny, right? We met in a Vault of Glass run, the
Yeah.
very first raid, and
We were fire teams on the first
Yeah.
vault clear. for
yeah,
that.
I mean, and that's what kept bringing me back and kept bringing me back to the game. But I just don't feel that way about the game anymore. Even when they brought Vault of Glass back, that did bring the interest back a little bit, and it was like that nostalgia feeling.
Yeah.
But again, it just wasn't enough. That's the last time that it was able to bring me back up, and I
Now,
don't
let
know.
me pose this question.
Go.
And I understand that there's going to be a lot of bias in this question, depending on what games you primarily play. Do you feel that right now, the Destiny community is more toxic than any other gaming community?
I don't know, man. This
So-
Hogwarts community is pretty fucking
Jesus
toxic, bro.
fucking Christ!
The
Eyes!
Hogwarts community.
Come
is
back!
against the
Come
Hogwarts.
back! Oh my god!
The people that are toxic are the ones not playing the game. So,
man,
so
that's
that
toxic.
doesn't count.
Yeah,
Come
that
back.
doesn't count.
Yeah, come back.
You know, I'm still in a lot of like the Destiny groups and stuff. I don't see very many posts anymore, but most toxic. That's hard because
It is.
we hear the procs chat and stuff and
And that's also
Oh.
entertaining as fuck.
It is
it's
entertaining, but
entertaining
it's
as fuck, but
pretty
toxic
it's
as
pretty
hell.
bad.
I mean,
Lord.
it is so toxic. I don't think Destiny people are like that. So
I just
so
see
insulting
so
and
much
so
on social media, Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah.
Somebody posts, "Yeah, I'm not having a lot of fun," and then the giant debate. Oh, you had to share it with us, though, right? It's
So
like kind of what social media is.
the one thing too when it comes with the Destiny community is the content creators. The content creators, I feel they have they have a small agenda, and then next thing you know, it's let's do what they say. Like when the whole Divinity shit happened, and that was that I
Although
felt
they did say that they were planning that nerf.
yeah
prior to that.
I okay, but then like it just felt like fuck all y'all, like this we're gonna he's right, we're gonna do it that way. I just feel like a lot of these content creators, the big name ones, I'm gonna personally exclude Acicross because I think he's by far
I think he's the best
he-
content creator. You're
he-
welcome. You're
yep.
welcome there. My Hoppa buddy.
Yep, I think he's probably the best, but everybody else, like, I'm good with Fallout because Fallout doesn't really put out like, what I think. He's good on his stuff.
Don't even say his name.
Bife is great.
Don't go where
It's
you're
your
going.
boy.
Don't go.
Everybody else. Oh, and yeah, by the way, it's your boy. Thanks for that fucking shitty ass fucking the machines. What fucking raid was that? That guide was complete shit. I
That
hate
was
you.
Scourge of the Past.
I hate you for that.
We
Come
I'm
find
sure it's not
me.
the first time you've heard that.
Come find
Cancel
me.
Gabe. Cancel Gabe, not us.
That was the worst effing fucking guide where we sat there for what, like an hour, and then we realized we looked at another guide and we were like, oh, there's a whole fucking part that's missing.
Yeah, it's never a strong guy when you miss a key mechanic.
And then that's the the thing is like a lot of content creators like I don't agree with them. A lot of the trials carry people. I don't like it. I don't like how it feels very like this is us and everybody else can go fuck themselves. I feel like it's so closed off in those senses that I'm just kind of like, why do I give a fuck about what you say? Why do I care about your shit? Like, just because you're streaming and you got numbers don't mean a fucking thing, you know? Um,
Yeah.
I'm just big with that kind of stuff. The community itself, the big streamers that are toxic, that is an issue. And then there's the Twitter's a bad place. Twitter's a very horrible place. So everything
What?
that goes down on Twitter, I'm just kind of like, whatever. It's just the power of somebody behind a keyboard. But
And Elon Musk.
what they did to that one
And Elon
developer when they just started trashing him, I just think that was just not alright. That's not cool. It's just a fucking game. Why do you get so mad?
Yeah.
Why do you get so mad about
And
that shit?
The
you
community
can be
managers
mad.
at Bungie do not get paid enough.
No,
No.
no, not at all. I mean, I appreciate Bungie with their twabs. I appreciate it. I appreciate
Oh,
the people that
if
come
every
out.
game had a twab,
That's a really cool thing. That's great that you give it to the community. That's amazing because they don't have to do that. They don't ever have to do that shit. And then all the side apps, Little Light, Dim, Light
although
GG.
that was broken almost, half the season.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still appreciated because there's people in the community that give a shit and that care and that try to do their best. But like, yeah, it's a 50-50 when it comes to this Destiny community.
Mhm.
There are some good out
It-
there, but there's some bad. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Joe.
I would say that elitist mindset, and don't get me wrong. I mean, a lot of people that I know in real life, outside of gaming life, they talk shit about Destiny. They're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, that's a trash game.
Yep.
No wonder why it's free to play." All that kind of stuff. And I'm like,
The
well, did you
free-to-play
ever
game.
actually invest the time into it originally? And but that's the thing. People are upset with the creators for bugs and fuck ups and whatever. But in the long scheme of things, they've given us nearly 10 years worth of content.
Yeah. Yep. And that's like,
And we've paid a few $100s to keep up with it. Like
dude,
a few $100s for a decade worth of
the
content.
DLC.
As stagnant and boring and repetitive as it is, it's still 10 years worth of content.
And,
And
and that's really where I wanted to focus this overall bashing with not the game, not the studio, but the current state of the game.
yeah,
Yeah.
just where
And
it's at
what
right
an
now.
unhealthy place it's in.
Yeah, just where it's
And
at right now.
I know a lot of content creators have made some comparisons between where it's at now and like around Warmind DLC, which
Mhm.
that's right around the Osiris DLC.
Yeah.
It was a really unhealthy environment. And I think now they're starting to see even less people interested in PvP.
Yeah.
Gambit hasn't been relevant in how long, and yet they continue to try to force challenges on us to play Gambit. Every seasonal content thing, play Gambit. No. Stop trying to drive us to something clearly. There's a very
I don't
small
wanna.
portion. I want hard numbers, Bungie. How many people play Gambit? What percentage of the population?
7 people play Gambit.
Outside
This
of
guy,
the three
this
matches
this
required.
guy up here, Ice, because he fucking. I
Outside of
remember watching him
Pinnacle.
do that. Ice, what's your take on what you feel with Destiny? Like, give us your take.
So I will start with the most recent gaming experience with Destiny that I had, which was this season of the Seraph. I like this. I like the story. The story seemed cool. I understand it was like a essentially just reskins from past seasons and shit like that, which is yeah, that's lazy. But what they're bringing in the story, I thought was pretty cool. Last season of Plunder, I'll tell you right now, I quit halfway through the season, and I just didn't play it anymore. And then when I tried to go back and finish it, it was too late because the new season had already started. But like the season before, season of the Plunder, which one was that one? Where you're on
What was
the
that
Leviathan?
one? Yeah.
That was
Oh, that's the one I quit quit
Yeah,
during.
with
Yeah.
like
quit
the
during.
skull
The
hunter armor
skull
and
stuff.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, that I thought that was badass.
That was
you know?
fun. That was fun
But
because I
also,
love
But that was
weapons.
also super heavy weapon crafting mode,
Yep.
which is why Josh was like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
"Howdy."
I'm done.
one thing that I'm like, I wish that they would go back to Destiny 1 like kind of stuff is the raid exotic armor. Oh, the raid armor, not exotic, but the raid armor. Like this raid armor from the past couple raids, trash.
And dungeon.
Just dookie. And when Kingsfall came out in Destiny 1,
Oh,
the armor in that one was fucking sick.
it was dope.
You know, it had like just weird glowing shit off of it and stuff like that. But this, I mean, I don't know, it's lackluster, bro.
100%.
Also,
Just how it is.
and I know that everybody complains about it. I know part of it is me being a hoarder, but the total lack of continued growth in the vault.
Yeah.
Your
Oh, no.
vault space,
Yeah, the vault.
like I shouldn't have to always pick and choose
Yeah.
what I need to keep every time a new season comes out. You're gonna release
Yeah.
a whole new wave of guns. Why do I have to delete stuff that's not sunset?
Exactly, and just to have them bring it back out of sunsetting and reissue the same exact gun from the like, why are you doing that? That's it.
And like,
Ah,
so I'm gonna
so
be
frustrating.
the devil's advocate on this whole Destiny bashing thing. There are good parts of Destiny. I'm gonna be very 110% honest. Without Destiny, I would have never met you guys. You know? So it is a game that has such great potential. I mean, every fucking game that comes out there always tries to be the Destiny killer, you know? Because they know that they have something good. They know that what Destiny has done, this game has been out for such a long fucking time and it's still relevant, still kicking ass even if some of the shit sucks, but it's still a decent game. I just wish that it could be like you can really listen to the community, listen to the players, listen to what we're saying. Like, yo, change this, yo, do this, yo, and then them just be like, you know what? He's my fucking bag. I need to listen to my bag because if I can't get my bag to give it to me, then what the fuck am I doing here? I want to be fucking rich. So listen to your fucking player base. You know what I'm saying?
I think the problem is though is back to what we were saying about what we think about the player base.
The
The player base
divided
is
on what it
evenly
wants.
split.
Yeah,
It's evenly split.
it really is.
So, and I think Bungie in general does do a decent job of listening to the player base and making a fix in one direction, but then you have the other
Band?
side. Well, our favorite. But then you have the other side that's immediately going to complain about it. So
Yeah.
we see toxicity all the time in the Destiny community because it's one side or the other constantly bitching, which is why this is our community. And you're 1,000% right. You know, Destiny is how we all met.
Mhm.
John's, part of the second generation. But
Literally.
the three of us met during the original
Generation
Destiny
1.
back in 2014, and then
I am
like
fucking
3 years
old.
ago.
yeah, like 3 years ago.
Yep.
But so all in all, I mean, like I like Destiny. You know,
Yeah.
I played Destiny 1. Yeah, I played Destiny 1 when it came out. I remember playing. So I remember when it came out, when it first came out. I didn't know you needed to have internet to play it, and I didn't have internet.
Yo,
I went and
yeah.
got it,
That's
and I was like,
irresponsible sales on the GameStop
like-
employees' part. They got
That
Oh, yeah,
GameStop
but-
manager, you need to fucking
Oh,
report
my
him.
God.
Something that Gabe forgot to mention is that John Iceberg was found in the woods in the deep south.
Yep.
Just a few short years ago.
Yeah.
He didn't even know what internet was.
He didn't even know what
He still
pants were.
doesn't.
Like he didn't
Yeah,
even.
still
You're
does.
running on a wheel right now.
He
powering it.
So
he was
if
so in the
you-
woods. He didn't know what pants were. We finally
If you want
introduced
a
him to
good-
that.
If you want a good visual of what I looked like when I was, trapped in the woods, just look up Donnie from the Wild Thornberries. That's
yeah.
pretty much what I was.
Dude, he
So-
came in. We came in. We're like, hey, Iceberg. He was like, and I was like, whoa, what?
Fabulous.
Fabulous. He is now our friend.
But I mean, Destiny's fun. I mean, I like playing it. You know, it's always had, like you said, had a special place in my heart because I played it from the first one.
Yeah.
And then, you know, eventually I took time off because I didn't have a clan. I didn't have nobody to play with, so I was playing by myself, and I couldn't do raids. And then, you know, I met up with you guys, and you know,
Because we're fucking awesome. But yeah,
I mean,
dude.
full disclosure, I'm still getting the expansion.
Yeah, same.
So it's not scared me away because what I noticed was the seasons leading up to Witch Queen were also, in my opinion, largely dog shit. Witch Queen came
That
and
was
it fixed
so.
a lot all at once.
That was so
And the
good.
story was the best it had ever been.
Ever.
Yeah.
That was great.
And
And that's what I'm looking forward to. Is like this. It looks like Lightfall will be another pinnacle where we're just like, bro, did you see that? Did you see it? Don't tell me, but bro, you know, like it's. I feel like that's gonna happen again, and it's gonna be
I
fucking
just
great.
admit that I have evolved myself as a gamer through the life cycle of Destiny, and I'm not willing to do the grind for it anymore. I'm not willing to be the one who busts ass on pinnacles every week anymore. I don't even think I'm the one who wants to try day one raids at this point anymore. There's no reason for me to feel that motivated.
To cry.
I will do raids. I will do dungeons, but on my time.
So
I'll get to it when I get to it. The main driving factor for me to play this game at this point is the story.
Yep.
I've invested this many years in this story so far. If you think I'm not going to stick around to find out how it fucking ends, you're out of your fucking mind. That's
right.
like me watching all the Marvel movies, starting at Iron Man 1, all the way to Endgame, and not watching Endgame.
Wakanda forever. Wait.
oh my god!
I can't believe you went there with it.
Jesus Christ!
Did anybody
Single
watch?
out one movie, you picked that one.
Fuck yes. That was a good movie.
Did anybody watch the Black Panther 2?
I have.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
watched it.
It was
It's on
pretty
Disney
good.
Plus now.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
So-
it is. It is. I started it. I fell asleep during it.
So let's go ahead.
I can
Let's
see falling asleep during
let's
it.
go ahead and so that was a weekly bashing. We're gonna go ahead and because we can sit here and talk about Destiny forever, especially since we have years with it. But that's our weekly bashing. So next week we'll come up
Mild
with
this
something
week.
else. Yeah. Well, next week we'll come up with something else. So we got like probably like 12, 13 more minutes to go off on stuff. So, what do you guys think about talking about? Let's see. Let's do
I was just thinking, like, what oh, shit. Never mind. I lost my train of thought. Go ahead.
So
go
he's
ahead,
probably
go ahead.
stoned. I'm trying to get fucking buzzed. So we're fucking
Never.
solid. Never stoned. Let's see. What should Ice?
Huh.
Let's do a topic, man. Bring something up. This is your podcast too. Let's do something. Anything.
So what do I want to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh, we know where this is
I
going.
think you guys know what I want to talk about.
Let's
Why
do
would
it.
you open the floor up there?
Bro.
Okay.
Let's do it.
That new Harry Potter game be busting, boy. It's just fun as fuck.
So this is gonna be
I just got my
this-
broom the other night, dog.
This is gonna be our review. So let's go ahead and do the review. So boom,
Yo,
shoot.
Hey,
I have not
first
played
thing-
this game yet.
shit's
So
hard. Shit's
So-
hard as shit.
so
I
what's
think as of right now, you and I are the only two that have played so far, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so unfortunately, and the boys already know, but I have a Series S. I gave my wife my Xbox One S. We were ready to start playing this weekend. It's her birthday. This Xbox One version is not available until April. And I had to make the smart adult decision not to buy a Series X and give her my Series S so that we could both play the optimized version.
so I want to commend Cupid for just being an adult. Okay, so that was. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. That
I
was
may
a
not
fucking
be an
pretty solid.
adult,
Fast
so-
forward 3 days when he has a new series.
But we're gonna go ahead and do it now because I was like, do it. In our Discord, I was like, do it, bro. Just fucking get the goddamn game. Get the system.
Do it.
And he's like, nah,
Do it.
because Gabe said it. I'm not doing it. Like right after I said it, he's like, no, never mind.
Mm,
He was like, if Gabe says yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, whatever the suggestion Gabe makes is, if you go the opposite direction,
It's
you
usually
see
your
your one.
best, your best fucking thing. But
Like,
No.
here's a perfect example. Never get a matching tattoo.
oh my god, this shit.
Bingo.
But he's right. He's right.
Um,
So go ahead. Go ahead.
But anyhow, Hogwarts is so it's pretty sick, man. It's pretty sick. I mean,
So
you're
I'm gonna be the interviewer on this one. So here's the thing. All right. So you're saying that great game. So what do you feel about the whole like the people saying yeah he wanted to fucking open the plate. So it's my turn. What do you feel
Let's do
about the whole first? What do you feel that the game's not multiplayer?
Shouldn't be.
I'll be honest with you, dog. I was hoping that I could have a gang of wizards, bro. Just all me and my homeboys just running throughout Hogwarts, just you know what I'm saying? That would have been
He
cool as
pictured
shit.
himself as Malfoy with a couple of fucking henchmen.
Do
Couple of
you
thugs, dog.
do you have gang like a team like AI based group when you play the game? Like do you have your little like clan rolling with you?
I mean, depending on what house you choose. I mean, you
Yeah,
have the common room,
but
you don't
like when
have,
you're
somebody who. I mean, every now and then you'll have like a companion on a mission
Mhm.
or whatever,
Mm.
but you don't have like somebody
do
consistently
you
like running
do,
with you.
do you feel that they should have put a co-op in the game, or do you feel that a single player game like that is the way it should go? Your
I
opinion?
genuinely like I like the single player. I mean,
Yeah.
would it be cool to be so what was that one game where if you're playing? I guess you could compare it to Destiny. If like you're playing and you want your homeboy to come in and help you with something or whatever, then jump back out or whatever like that. I mean, that would have been cool to some extent, but I personally like the solo player stuff.
Okay.
I
So
think the only way I would see multiplayer be beneficial for this game
mhm.
is if they ever did an expansion or like some kind of update to it that added Quidditch and they let Quidditch be multiplayer
Okay.
versus against another player.
That's cool.
I think that would be pretty
Otherwise,
cool too.
That does sound pretty cool.
I don't see any value to it for what the game is now. You don't
Yeah.
need multiplayer.
I obviously haven't played yet though, but from watching gameplay videos and stuff, and watching how immersive and interactive the fighting is, I think a dueling, like a one-on-one player versus player dueling setting or something like that could be super freaking interesting down the road.
The issue I see with
Uh,
that is so much of the combat is blocking and just
Yeah.
countering the block. So if it does the same kind of prompt for player versus player, you're just always gonna know what's coming and how to counter.
True.
okay.
True.
It doesn't really work. It'd be like
Okay. I
Batman
didn't
Arkham.
realize that.
If you ever played Batman Arkham or Shadow of War or
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Shadows
yeah.
of Mordor, all
Yeah, yeah.
those combat engines work roughly the same way, and
That's
none of them
true.
have
That's
the
true.
multiplayer.
Okay.
Yeah, just like
Okay.
Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed
yeah,
Black Flag, bro. In Black Flag, I
Mhm.
could go like an hour without dying.
That
That shit was
multiplayer
hard.
was
I
so
love
much
that.
fun.
I love playing. I didn't play multiplayer on that, but I just loved like the combat style and shit like that.
All right,
But
so
no,
my next
go ahead.
question is gonna be, how do you feel? And obviously, this is gonna be the big topic that everyone fucking talks about. How do you feel about the whole situation that you're playing a game that people that don't game, which is exactly what it is, feel that you're, like contributing to a transphobic person?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I got you. I got you. So this is not my original idea. I just saw this earlier on good old social media. It's like, just like you said, these people, or a majority of
Whoa,
them,
these
are
people.
not.
What do you mean by
Whoa, what do you mean
people?
it's people? Jesus, Cupid, we're fucking canceled now. Fuck it, keep going.
I will. I will if you would shut the fuck up. They're worried about other people playing this game contributing to a quote unquote transphobe. Okay.
Which I am.
Where are
looking
they?
22.
Where are they going to complain? What
Twitter,
platform
bro.
are they going to?
I know exactly where you're going.
Exactly.
I know exactly
Yeah.
where you're going.
Exactly.
I
I
know
saw this
exactly where
video
you're going.
earlier.
I
Go-
saw the video
going
earlier
to
too.
Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah, not my original thought, but going to Twitter. And who owns Twitter?
Elon Musk.
And what is he? A transphobe. So who the
Scientist.
fuck are you directly putting money into their pockets by going onto this motherfucker's
Nice.
platform to go do this shit? And that's I agree with it 1000%.
Mhm.
It's like, just like Destiny, this is a part of our fucking lives. I remember reading the first Harry Potter book when I was in like 4th grade.
Dude, god dang. The Harry Potter when it
You're
first
old
came
as
out.
fuck.
Shut up.
And
So
this is I'm 34 years old. That's a long time. It's a long freaking time. But anyways, it's like I love Harry Potter. Just because the creator of Harry Potter had some weird views, whatever the actual views were, I don't know.
And I'm
It
gonna
has
go.
nothing to do with my love.
I'm
for
the. I'm gonna go full full little disclaimer real quick. Everyone, just so you know, we're allies to everything. We don't judge. We don't see anything. Like you're shit when you're toxic, but we think everybody's fucking awesome. Yeah, but that's different. He has a mask, but yeah, no, we're
So the
yeah.
way this is the way I think about it, bro. If you are what you are, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you don't shove that shit down my throat, then I'm straight with it. You know what I'm saying?
Phrasing.
Yeah, he prefers other things down his throat.
Phrasing.
But it's like no, I
Um,
mean the way I see it, it's just like, look, I'm gonna play this game whether you like it or not. I'm gonna play this game because I like Harry Potter and I'm trying to cast spells. You heard me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to cook up fictional potions and grow
Everybody wanted to
fictional
be a
plants.
fucking wizard.
Everybody
Yeah,
wanted to be a
and
wizard when you were a
and
kid. Come on.
everybody.
kill
Everybody wanted it.
fictional beasts, bro.
Mhm.
If you have a problem with my imagination and how I like
I
to
do.
and how I
Yeah,
like to
sometimes.
delve myself into this game and have
Sometimes.
fun, then that's your problem. If you think this game is hurting you somehow because it's gonna hurt your feelings, then that's your problem. It ain't my problem because I'm gonna play the game regardless. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm. I
So
like.
I'll offer up my take on it and wrap it on
Yep.
that. But I talked with my wife about it. At the end of the day, the developers they came out and said we worked with the author's team to make sure this kind of fits the universe, but she had no direct hand in the narration or storytelling of this game.
Exactly.
If anything, once you play the game, you'll see their story and characters and everything actually kind of flies in the face of what her beliefs are. So they stick it to her by making her universe open to the things she's opposed to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So with that in mind, who gives a shit?
I agree.
They're sticking it to the author. The author has no direct hand in it. Even if the author gets a small little cut of what happens in the game, she still created the whole universe in the first place, and nobody was boycotting it before she said something. So I get the boycott now that she has said something, but what about all the years everybody poured money into her pocket buying the books before she said something? So
Whack.
that ship has sailed. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. She fucked herself by opening her mouth to even open up this boycott possibility. So
Yeah.
she deserves whatever happens on her end of things. But
If you really want to
Don't blame
hurt her,
the
go
publishers of
boycott
that.
Universal.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's true.
yeah, so I just don't see how punishing developers of a game that made a beautiful game.
I mean, it just makes it easier. It just makes it easier for people to just get off their asses
They
out
need
of
an
bed,
outlet.
just get on the computer and just type up some shit. But like Josh said, it would be harder for them to get up out of bed and go boycott, like the movie theater for playing the movies or theme parks outside, throwing up picket signs and shit like that because it'd be harder for them to get up out of their lazy ass beds and go out there and do that shit. Instead, it's way easier for them to just get up, roll out of bed, hop on the computer and be like, "Ooh, this game sucks, blah blah blah." But play the game.
Yeah.
There's a
Judge
there's
it
a
for
there,
what it
there's
is.
a he she in the bar, bro. Go to the bar. There's a he she in there.
Facts.
Easy.
Everybody.
Easy. All right, and that's time.
That's time. That's us. Everyone, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate everyone that hung out. We again, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, the raw fucking footage, Batch Brigade YouTube, the clean edit footage, and then that is it. Everybody,
Pasta brew.
yeah, Ash, just amazing. Ja, 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 ja.
And pasta brew.
Thank you all for being here. We will be here next week with some brand new segments, brand new time, and brand new fun. So on that note, everyone, we are the offenders. You guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you next week.
Guys.
Guys,
Guys,
later.
Bye.